I'm Barbara Novinec. I'm actually the president of European Federation of Education Employers. I'm also the principal of kindergarten and preschool in Ljubljana, and I represent Association of Pre-Primary School Leaders in Slovenia. I would say what is very important is that first we need to identify the need for the change, and when we know what we need to change, it's essential that we do involve all the stakeholders in this initiative and handle the clear and very ongoing communications with all stakeholders if we would like to benefit from the innovation that we are trying to implement or change that we're trying to implement. So change management in school requires collaborative and flexible approach, and that prioritize the needs of both students, children on one side and the staff on the other side, and also we don't forget on the parents' position here, especially with young children.
You already alluded to that, but who is in charge, and how are changes implemented in Slovenia?
I would say we are very lucky if we get the idea for the changes from bottom up. It doesn't happen very frequently, especially because we are also facing at the moment quite huge lack of teachers. And in particular schools, we do have a lot of changes among staff. That results actually that teachers need some time and peace in building, and also the school heads need some time to adopt the culture of the school of itself. But when there is some changes, definitely school head is the person who is responsible for everything happening there. But in collaboration with all the stakeholders, it goes much smoother and better. I would say that in our schools we are centralized we are quite small country with a bit more than 2 million inhabitants, what means that we do have schools that are government from the Ministry of Education, and there are preschools and kindergartens that are government from the municipalities. In that case, we get directions from those sides, but still we are quite autonomous in a way, so we are lucky this way among some others colleagues around Europe. Frequently, if I'm very honest, we don't have many initiatives coming from government at the moment. Also, a lot of initiatives were done during the COVID time, and we missed the voice of, let me say, schools here, because it was everything directed from the government position down. But nowadays, most of ideas of management of changes is on the schools of itself. But it is government controls the curriculum in schools, but on the level of preschools, kindergartens, there are municipalities who actually bring some new ideas. For example, now in Slovenia, in Ljubljana, which is the capital, there will be a change joining all public kindergartens in one, let me say, huge center for our aspect, and there will be huge differences, and it's very important that we communicate everything very openly with all stakeholders. Okay, the quality of teachers, we don't have the, let me say, standardized tests yet in Slovenia. But we do have teacher observations done by school heads and also from the colleagues, and we do have parent and students feedbacks done. We can measure it with also teacher professional development. Nowadays long life learning is essential, so it's not a matter of choice. Sometimes we do have graduation rates that are measurement and peer reviews, but I would say in general on the primary level and lower secondary level we have the 9 years so-called primary basic school, and we do have national exams after every third year. But those marks are just results for knowing if we are on the right way. They're not published publicly, so we don't rate schools among the results from that. But it is something that shows if we need to change in particular schools. So school head get the result, and that's it. It would be great if we would be prepared on constantly changing settings, but reality is that as the world is changing so fast, also I must say in most schools also the staff is changing. So we need some time to, as I said before, we build the culture, the trust in the school between all stakeholders in. And after that, I think that if the things around us are changing so fast, there are also some things in school that need to be changed. So, but we need to be, let me say, very cautious about this. We need to communicate openly why we do changes, why we do implement them, and what are results. And if they're all aware of that, I'm sure that also the results of those changes would be good. I am grateful to be part of this international community, let me say European, because we can compare good practices and also some bad decisions made among colleagues around Europe. And that makes us, let me say, stronger to make decisions also in our environment, because we need to, we know that we are a very multicultural area here, and I expect that the results that we will bring up will make easier and wiser decisions from all of us in future, because all initiatives and all innovations and all changes are done to make the process of education the best for students.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks.